Police Interceptors, the fatal fall.
Driving intoxicated.
Do you want Tasering?
Without a seatbelt.
Distracted.
Or at speed are the most common causes of fatalities on our roads. Keeping our roads safe and curbing deaths are the Durham and Cleveland Interceptors.
Stop shouting at me!
This dedicated team of enforcers will hunt down, stop and lock up anyone breaking
these simple rules.
Police!
In this exclusive episode, I'm on the front line as the Interceptors crack down on the fatal four.
If that baby's head hit against the back of the car, they'd be dead.
Kev Salter is on the trail of a tearaway driver.
It's high risk.
And I discover the true horror of speeding.
She took most of the smash. The world just fell apart then.
Out of the four most common causes of death on our roads, speed is the biggest killer, and the knock-on effects for all involved can be devastating.
Speed kills, and no more so than when our roads are treated like a demolition derby.
Vehicles.
This tearaway turned a Golf into a two-wheeler, and his total disregard for other road users didn't stop there.
Into 40s, risk is now high.
The 40 limit means nothing, as he hits speeds over 100 miles an hour on residential streets. Here's another speeder. The eye in the sky caught this fleeing fella breaking every rule in the book. Undertaking at high speed meant the Interceptors had to get this pursuit stopped, and fast.
It's a stop, stand by.
But it's not just fleeing fugitives who break the speed limit. 8 people die a week due to driving too fast. These are often very preventable deaths. Interceptors like Kev Salter are unapologetic about trying to stop them.
You get some members of the public who are really grateful that we're sat here enforcing it, because obviously word gets about.
Yeah.
And then you get other members of the public that
Furious.
are furious that we're sat here.
Yeah, those members of the public wouldn't be complaining if it was stopping them or their families from getting hurt on the roads, would they?
That's exactly correct.
Using a camera is an effective tool in the battle against speed. And when Kev recently spotted a suspect vehicle...
For a Peugeot, it's just passes in the opposite direction. It's hit the AMPR camera, no tax.
It was his onboard camera that proved vital when the driver, for no apparent reason, decided to bolt it.
Are they urgent? I've got a vehicle failing to stop.
It's close to rush hour, and an icy fog has descended over Durham. Undaunted, the runaway driver is now travelling at close to 60 miles an hour. Visibility is poor and the roads are slippery, so driving at these sorts of speeds is a recipe for disaster.
Peugeot 406 in blue, I believe.
In a desperate bid to shake off Kev, the driver darts off the main carriageway and tries his luck along an icy, narrow country road.
First left towards Cleveland.
But whatever the weather, this driver is travelling way too fast.
Stand by, he's going right towards Cleveland, he's just almost lost it.
The Bolshe Bandit came within a hair's breadth of ploughing head-on into an oncoming car. This is now a collar that Kev is desperate to feel.
Towards Cleveland on the back roads.
The driver is determined, for whatever reason, to make good his escape, now speeding at nearly 50 in a 30 limit. Even though visibility is horrendous and the roads are icy, the marauding motorist canes it through a built-up area at deathly speeds and hammers it over a crossroads.
We're still Cleveland, it was high risk, straight across the crossroads. Yeah, towards Eldon. Straight across the crossroads. Coming in a light fog.
5 minutes into the foggy pursuit, and Kev is managing to stick with the reckless runaway, helped by the driver's fog light acting as a target.
Towards Shildon, speed is 50.
The bloke behind the wheel is now dicing with death, doing 50 miles an hour in a 30 on the wrong side of the road, and tries to shake Kev off his tail by taking a sharp left, cutting the curb.
Right. St Paul's Terrace, left.
Diving down narrow residential streets at breakneck speed, whoever's driving clearly knows these roads well.
Back towards the main drag in Shildon again.
But as the car speeds towards a busy T-junction, with a total disregard for other motorists, the driver bolts left.
To the left.
Having led Kev on a death-defying high-speed pursuit for 13 minutes through country lanes and built-up streets, it looks as though the reckless runaway has run out of road and boxed himself in. Desperate to get away, he manages to squeeze out of the car and legs it. Kev's hot on his heels.
He's came out the bottom end, there's like a grassed area.
In the fog across an open field, Kev loses sight of the runaway.
On your right-hand side as you enter, there's an open grass field area.
Thankfully, other police units have swarmed the area. Kev returns to the abandoned car.
Is everything all right with this car?
No, is it mine?
Has he hit it, has he?
The damaged vehicle is just another thing to add to an ever-increasing list of wrongdoing.
He's nudged into that front car because he hasn't obviously been able to get past. He's nudged the car, jumped out, which is probably a saving grace, really, because he was starting to take more and more risk as time went on. We've just got the helicopter up now. He's going to do they're going to do an area search over the open ground there, see if we can find him hiding anywhere.
As the police helicopter directs cops to the other side of the field where the driver was headed,
Street neighbour, a postcode to where this lad was last seen.
Kev searches the abandoned Peugeot for any clues. It's not long before one of the units spot a bloke matching the driver's description run into a house.
The lad ran in, now he's quickly getting changed in the living room.
The interceptors move in, but the bloke makes another break for it.
He's run into a house, quickly got changed, and he's literally then bolted out the door.
But with the eye in the sky and units on the ground, the net quickly closes in.
Empire Street, the officers just stopped that male, you are on camera.
Luckily, cops have managed to grab hold of this lad, so he's been lifted now for all the offences.
That's one fatal four suspect collared, but the reason for this outrageous display of speeding, the driver didn't have a licence or insurance. He was charged with those offences, but in court. The man was found not guilty.
It's teamwork. Without the others, I could never have got hold of him because he was off like a whippet.
Coming up on Police Interceptors, the fatal fall.
The tragic effects of speeding hit home.
Deep down in here, there's something wrong, something really bad.
I see what it's like to drive drunk,
The car's in this direction.
Hold my hands.
Can't see the handle, look.
and if this driver thinks he'll escape the interceptors, he's barking up the wrong tree.
The fatal four contributes to almost 1,700 deaths on Britain's roads.
It includes driving drunk or high on drugs, driving distracted, not wearing a seatbelt, and speeding.
80 miles an hour.
All are often senseless acts, causing great heartache and pain for everyone involved.
So they're a top priority for units like Durham and Cleveland Interceptors.
Just how catastrophic the effects of speeding can be were highlighted in a fatal crash between a Fiat 500 and a gold Citroën Zara in Shotton Colliery. Collision investigator Alex Nesbitt is responsible for gathering all the evidence, including anything significant caught on CCTV.
So if we play the footage, it's showing initially the Fiat 500 coming through.
Is this real time?
This is real time, yes.
The Fiat 500 is keeping to the 40-mile-an-hour speed limit, but Alex and the team quickly determined a third vehicle may have been involved. This powerful dark sports car.
Yeah.
You see, it's visually
It's whizzing
faster,
through.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Even a layman would see that that's much more quick.
The driver of the dark sports car was doing in excess of 70 in a 40 zone. Less than a mile down the road, the CCTV catches both cars again, but this time they're racing.
This is quite an important one because it gives us a very good view, probably less than a minute till when the vehicle actually collided. You see the two cars going by, but this is the second bit of footage. Shall I play that again because it's a bit quick, isn't it? See the black car starting to overtake the white one. I mean, bear in mind that's a 30-mile-an-hour limit as well. Residential street, wet, and the speeds there at that point were 70 miles per hour, and then we are aware that the speeds were around about 80 miles per hour prior to collision.
Seconds later, the dark sports car overtook the Fiat 500, causing its driver to lose control and plough head-on into a gold Citroën.
She'd never driven like that before. She wasn't predisposed to that type of driving. It wasn't her normal manner, and that would be supportive of the fact that she was encouraged by the other driver.
Essentially, she was driving too fast in conditions that weren't favourable.
Even an advanced police driver responding to an incident wouldn't do 80 miles per hour down that street.
And you can see quite clearly what influence the dark MG is having.
Yes, it wasn't innocent. It was actually egging the other driver on, and it looked like a race situation. And I think had he not been there, I don't think the collision would have occurred.
The driver of the gold Citroën and her grandmother died on the way to hospital. The driver of the Fiat 500 was pronounced dead at the scene. In the passenger seat was her best friend Megan, who was airlifted to hospital. I spoke to Megan's mum about the events of that day and its aftermath.
You know, everything was just slow motion. You know, from then it was terrible. I knew there was something deep down. I knew there was something wrong, something really bad. And we got there and it said she was in theatre. She was bleeding. It couldn't stop the bleeding. Anyway, after a while, he come back and said she took most of the smash. She was smashed to bits, basically. And I said, I want to see you before you take her back down for another, she's going down for another operation, and took it down. She looked beautiful. No marks on her, but it was just all internal and that, you know. And when she came out of the other operation, they said, we've stopped the bleeding anyway. The doctor came in to see us. And I said, is she going to be okay? And he knelt down in front of us, just took my arms and he said, no. You know, and the world just fell apart then. You try to get her through to kids, you know what I mean? They think it's a game, some of them, you know, just keep to your speed limit. Because if that was the case, our Megan would still be alive now.
The street racer who caused so much carnage and heartache pleaded guilty on 3 counts of causing death by dangerous driving and in relation to a previous incident causing serious injury by dangerous driving. He was sent to prison for 12.5 years, having shattered the lives of 3 families.
He got his sentence and that, but it's still not going to bring them back. You know what I mean? It will not bring them back.
The devastation speeding can cause is clear to see, and yet drivers, for whatever reason, still do it. It's an early summer's evening and Paul Jacko Jackson is on patrol in Darlington. As he approaches a mini roundabout, a red pickup truck being driven over cautiously gets his interceptor instincts twitching. As Jacko stops to let it pass, the pickup bolts it at high speed.
LA Urgent 922, vehicle failed to stop. Harris Street, Darlington. Romeo Victor 53. Romeo Whiskey. It's a gold and silver Ford Ranger, 1 male occupant.
The 2-ton pickup bullies its way through the traffic and out onto a main road.
Yes, right, Yarm Road, now left onto Teal Road, Darlington.
This sort of reckless driving in a vehicle this size could cause serious carnage, so Jacko patiently sticks to its tail, relaying its every move.
Now right on the Marm Road, speed is 40 miles an hour. Now left on the McMullen Road. Still no signs of stopping, speed of 50 miles an hour. Male had blonde hair, age about 25 to 30 years of age.
The all-terrain tearaway is now hitting speeds of over 60 miles an hour on residential streets.
Stand by, we're just approaching the garages, approaching the traffic lights which are on green. Medium risk. Just continued straight over the traffic lights, speed of 80 miles an hour.
Seeing the open carriageway, the driver boots it up to 80, but doesn't realise he's approaching a junction.
So left.
And ploughs head-on into a tree. Not only was it a miracle no one was killed during his rampage along residential streets,
Left, deep crashed into
but just beyond the tree was a packed park with families enjoying the good weather. Incredibly, he's able to get out of the pickup, but not away from the interceptors, and it's a fleeing Fatal 4 fugitive banged to rights. The driver pleaded guilty to failing to stop, dangerous driving, and driving with no licence or insurance. He was sentenced to 6 months in prison, suspended for 18 months, given 300 hours of unpaid work, and banned from driving for 2 years.
You think you're going to pass it?
The number of drink drivers is increasing. Sadly, drink still has a sobering effect on an interceptor shift.
Driving drunk is never a good idea. Take this driver, for example. He was caught in the act on CCTV as he came within inches of colliding with an oncoming vehicle. And he even had the bottle to kick off.
Go on.
Get in here, you silly... Eh?
Do you want Tasering? Do you want Tasering?
Back at the station, he refused to provide a specimen. And check this guy out. Not only did he stagger to his car,
wide round the corners as well,
but behind the wheel, he weaves all over the road.
You had anything to drink today? Yeah? How much have you had to drink?
1.5 pints.
1.5 pints.
Oh, really? 1.5 pints, is it?
Keep going. Stop.
Okay.
OK, that's a failure. You've blown 102, which would suggest that you've probably drunk a lot more than 1.5 pints. If you want to just come and jump in the back of my car.
Yeah.
So I want to test how my skills behind the wheel would be affected by alcohol. And Kev has got a trick up his sleeve.
Well, I'm not going to get you drunk. What I'm going to ask you to do is wear some beer goggles.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Somebody who's had quite a bit of drink gets behind the wheel. This is what they would see. What it won't give you is the confidence of a drink driver.
OK, these are the goggles here?
Yep, I shall let you put them on and then we'll get in the car.
And then, I'm going to warn you, I'm not a great driver.
I've heard.
What do you mean you've heard? Well, you look fit.
Jeez, the car's in this direction.
Hold my hands. You can't see the handle. Like there's a couple of handles. I mean, this is going to be an absolute catastrophe.
Join me later to find out how I get on. When it comes to fatalities on UK roads, drink driving is a curse. In the last 5 years, 28 people were killed in Cleveland and Durham in drink driving-related incidents. 120 more were seriously injured.
Keep blowing and stop.
The interceptors are well aware that every drink driver off the roads is a potential life saved. It's approaching midnight near West Auckland. And Paul Jackson is back out and tailing a Skoda Octavia that's speeding in treacherous conditions. Jacko knows that committing one of the fatal 4 can often lead to another.
I'm catching and matching him there at 70 in a 60 limit with wet roads.
Jacko's nicked his fair share of drunks, and he's always on the lookout for those who risk it all by drink driving.
How are we doing?
Hi, Paul, you?
All right. Do you know why I've stopped you?
What about now?
Speed.
Speed?
Yeah, I've had to go up to 70 mile an hour to catch and match you, and it's a 60 mile an hour speed limit here. Is there any reason you're going so quick?
Right, no, not really, mate, no.
Right. Have you had a drink at all tonight?
Right, I've had one shandy and 4 or 5 cokes.
Right, okay. Just put your cigarette out and jump out the car for us. I'll do a quick breath test. Yeah. Nice deep breath, and blow it, I'll tell you to stop. Go. Keep going. Keep going. That'll do, thank you. Takes a few seconds to analyse, so it'll come back either 0, pass, 1 or fail. The only thing that would concern you is if it said fail, okay?
There you go. I've had one shandy and 3 cokes.
You failed. Okay, so at this moment in time I've got to tell you you're under arrest.
With the driver in cuffs, Jacko gives the car the once over. But the bloke isn't happy.
A688 West Auckland. What's up?
You're not allowed to go through my car.
Hey?
You're not allowed to go through my car.
I'm just having a look at it.
Oh, you're having a look. Pick this up off the floor, Mike.
Yeah, I'm getting your details off here so I don't have to stand and talk to you about them. What's wrong with it?
What's wrong with this? You're going through my car.
Yeah.
The driver's got some bottle, and he might have had a few of those. This trip to the Nick is going to be a long one for Jacko.
Ah, but you went through my car.
Right.
Right, so that's an invasion of privacy.
Not really, it's not.
No, yeah, it is. You don't need to apologise because that's a criminal offence.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. That is a criminal offence.
You clearly know the law inside and out, so...
Oh, yeah, I've got two mates that are coppers.
I bet they're very proud of you. I'm surmising you've either got a terrible attitude or you have had more than a pint.
People going through me stuff to be.
I don't like people that drink drive and drive well in excess of the speed limit in wet conditions because I end up dealing with the aftermath. Dead bodies and the likes, delivering death message and the likes, all right? So wind your neck in. I don't like your attitude. You feel hard done by. I've probably saved you from A, yourself, and B, from killing someone on the road tonight, all right?
On the road?
Yeah, you drink driving at speed in wet conditions.
He's got a belly full of Dutch courage. And back at the Nick, the custody sergeant has soon had a belly full of him.
Your officer can't go through my car without...
Yes, he can. Yes, he can when you've been arrested.
We can't.
So, well, I'll tell you what to do. If you don't like it, when you get out of the police station, go and speak to your solicitor.
Well,
your solicitor will tell you that because you were arrested, the officer has a power under the Police and Criminal Evidence Act to search your vehicle.
Your officer told me he was going through my vehicle for my details.
Well, I'm not going to argue with you. I've told you the legislation.
That's
you don't believe me,
that's
go and speak to your solicitor when you've left the police station.
But your officer told me he was looking for my
End
details.
the conversation. I'm having a discussion with you.
That's fine. That's fine.
Right?
No, you don't.
He's a cocky customer and doesn't get any less cocky when he gives a sample on the evidential breath test machine.
Nice deep breath. Keep going. Keep that going. Keep it going.
Look, you don't need to tell me I know how to go. Do you know what I mean? Well,
Listen, this is my job, and I've been doing this for 17 years, and I have a way of doing things. Do not tell me how to do my job, right?
This could be the longest breath test of Jacko's career. But the best things come to those who wait.
The legal limit is 35, and we do not prosecute until you're 40 and above.
Yeah.
And your lowest reading, I'm delighted to tell you, is 51, so you're over the drink drive limit. I'm honestly not too bothered about what happens to him. My concern is other road users, and the fact we've got him locked up and off the road means that other people in County Durham are that bit safer that he's locked up tonight, so I'm delighted, and I'm delighted that he's going to lose his licence.
Jacko's patience and perseverance means another fatal Ford driver is off our roads. He was fined £394 plus £339 costs and disqualified for 14 months. Though it may take a lot longer for him to get over Jacko searching his car. Coming up on Police Interceptors The Fatal 4, I'm in no state to drive.
No one is going to imagine they're going to be able to safely drive like this.
Jacko pulls over a pumped-up motorist.
Swear one more time, I dare you.
And Interceptor Andy Overton tells it like it is.
Do you realise if this car stops for some reason, that baby's going to go smack against there and then I'm dead.
Interceptor Kev Salter is about to show me what it's like to drive drunk using a pair of beer goggles.
You can't see the handle.
Every week, over 70 drivers who crash turn out to be over the limit in the UK, and I'm beginning to see why.
This is really drunk, isn't it?
It's very drunk, yeah. It's what you would feel like at the end of the night when you've had a skinful and you've got the confidence inside to drive home.
That's the thing, isn't it? Because I'm looking at this thinking no one is going to imagine they're going to be able to safely drive like this. But what these goggles aren't giving me is the confidence that you have when you're drunk, where you're like, everything's going to be fine.
That's exactly right.
I'm certainly not feeling confident now. Just hold on tight, and have you got a passenger airbag? That's all you need to worry about. Oh.
Yes, you've stopped.
Yeah, of course I am. I can't, like, this is terrifying. No, nothing. Can't really see the road markings.
So, yeah, you can't see the road markings, you're struggling to move at the car.
Yeah, I'm really struggling. I feel like I'm going incredibly slowly.
You are.
Which is probably for the best, isn't it?
You are. But this is exactly what we would experience whilst we're behind a car. We see the car weaving all over the road. The car's travelling at very slow speeds because the driver's struggling.
Yeah, I see. The problem is, as soon as you get to a corner, your depth perception is... Oh, hang on.
Has gone. So you're obviously crossing the white lines now, which would be potentially onto a footpath or...
Yeah. And actually, just driving in a straight line, oddly, because the lines are sort of moving around in front of me, is nigh on impossible. Wow. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. It's ridiculous that anyone would drive in that condition.
Unfortunately, they do. People just don't get the message.
In just over a year of the new drugalyser being introduced, a staggering 3,500 drivers have tested positive.
Crikey.
Take this chap, for example. Pulled for dodgy driving by Sergeant Paul Faulkner, who quickly detects the stench of illegal substances.
Cannabis. No? You stink.
Paul's straight out with the drug wipe, and after a quick lick and a shake, the lad's arrested for drug driving.
You're now under arrest, suspicion of driving whilst unfit through drugs.
And then there's this cheeky chappie.
Owen, you alright?
Who's happy to grass up his mate.
Have you got any cannabis in the car? No. Are you sure?
She has.
She has.
And smoke a bit of grass before sparking up his motor.
Stick your tongue out.
His wipe gets a red stripe.
I'm gonna have to formally arrest you. Well, you've got to. There's nothing I can do, mate.
Back out on patrol around Durham in the stealthy unmarked X5 is Interceptor Paul Jackson. A car travelling in the opposite direction has pinged up on his onboard computer. It's got a police marker on it for drugs. It's the car's reg carrying the marker, so whoever's behind the wheel tonight might well be legit.
How you doing? You all right? Is it your car?
Yeah.
Just step out a second, I'm going to search you. Are you known to police for anything at all?
No, nothing, mate.
The driver claims it's his car, but that's not all.
How much?
£850.
£850?
Yeah.
Where's this from?
It's out me Christmas money.
Come on, mate, just stick it in the back of my car and I'll come back to you. The car has gone past us and it's got an information mark on it. So we've stopped them. There's a self-sealed bag in the door, nothing in it, but he's got £850 cash in his pocket, which he's claiming's all Christmas money. So we'll do a search of the car.
The search of the car draws a blank, but driving high on drugs is a growing problem responsible for 200 deaths a year in the UK. It's something the Interceptors are keen to curb.
The reason I've stopped you is in relation to drugs intelligence. Yeah. You got £850 in your pocket.
What's £850 to you or me?
A load of money to me.
It's not like anyone's life savings though, really, is it, mate? It's like just a bit of my Christmas money.
It's a lot of money for me.
Some money, right.
I mean, I'm not being pedantic, but it's a lot of money. £850 is a lot of money to me.
Carrying such a large quantity of cash has already raised Jacko's suspicions, and the explanation for the cash is questionable.
What I was doing at the minute, I was actually going to Tesco to buy my nana a new telly because I broke yesterday.
Right.
Jacko decides to see whether the driver's taken any drugs recently.
I'm going to do a drug swipe test on you, okay? If you haven't had cannabis or cocaine, you've got nothing to worry about. All right, but plenty of people tell me one thing and do another, all right?
Yeah.
A relatively new weapon in the Interceptor's arsenal is the drug-alyzer.
Stick your tongue out, sit forward, stick your tongue out.
Just a few minutes after licking the device, it will indicate whether there's any cocaine or cannabis within the driver's system.
You've tested positive for cannabis, so at this moment in time, you're under arrest for providing a positive roadside drug sample.
And Jacko's suspicions might just bag a result.
The vehicle's going to be locked and secured, left at the roadside. He'll be taken to the police station and booked in, and we'll go through the drug drive procedure at the police station and see where we go from there.
The suspected drug driver has so far done everything asked of him. And once in custody, he's also on his best behaviour.
I warn you that failure to provide a specimen will render you liable to prosecution. Do you consent to provide a specimen?
But suddenly, it looks as though everyone's in for a long night.
Are there any medical or other reasons why you cannot or should not provide a specimen of blood for analysis?
Phobia of needles.
If you refuse, and there's no medical reason, just the fact that you just don't like needles, that's down as a failure. So you will be charged with that and go to court.
Needles should be a no-go.
Well,
as the custody sergeant tries to help the driver help himself, Jacko explains the evidence for his arrest.
The first line on the right gives an indication that this device is in working order. If you get a second line appears to the left of that, that means you've tested positive for whichever substance. There's no second line appeared for cocaine, but there is a second line for cannabis, so he's being looked for drug driving.
We'll see what the medical practitioner says, and then he can either say, yes, he has a medical reason why he can't, or no, he hasn't. If you haven't got a medical reason why you can't, then you'll be charged with the offence.
It doesn't matter what the doctor says.
I know, but there's certain legal
still the same outcome.
There's certain hoops we've got. Ultimately, if people are going on a drug drive, it's quite an easy defence to say that I'm fighting the needles, therefore I can't give blood, and the law recognises that, so they would be dealt with, I imagine, for the offence of failing to provide.
Yeah, we've got the, take your shoes off, pull out here, please. We've got the ECP.
Driving whilst distracted accounts for almost a quarter of all collisions on our roads. Keen to get this figure down are the Interceptors.
We're going to be concentrating on the fatal four today, but more importantly, distraction offences. People using the mobile phones, people taking their eyes off the road, texting and not concentrating what they're doing in the task in hand.
The Interceptors take driving while distracted very seriously, and it's not hard to see why. Take your eyes off the road for just 2 seconds, and you're 4 times more likely to crash. This driver was simply not paying attention and was lucky to come away with just some spent metal and some very frustrated motorists. In any given week, the Interceptors stop a lot of motorists.
Is this your vehicle?
And when you pull as many as Jacko...
When did I stop you last?
Stopped me a few times, mate, you.
It's inevitable you meet some familiar faces.
He's not got his belt on, he's got his phone in his hand.
Unseen in the unmarked Beamer, Jacko's clocked a van driver using his phone and not wearing a seatbelt. He recognises the driver as a passenger in a car he stopped a few nights back.
No good pretending to take it off now, is it? Hey? Seatbelt. And you had your mobile phone in your right hand. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Thursday, the 18th of June.
I'm not going to get into an argument, but you had a black mobile phone in your right hand.
Black, all right then.
Well, your dark coloured mobile phone. Oh, right. Lose your edge.
All right then.
Right?
Come here, where's my phone?
Stop getting yourself excited. Look here.
Is that a light colour? Is that a dark?
Turn it over.
Is that a dark?
That is the side I saw, the black side. All right, wind your neck.
Jacko's seen the damage drivers using mobiles can do.
What are you muttering?
I never said nothing.
And he's not going to let this one off the hook.
So what are you doing now?
I'm taking your details.
Yeah.
I'm going to report you for summons to go to court.
Summons to go to court for what?
Driving whilst using your mobile phone.
I have not used that.
Right, stop shouting.
Who swore
Just
it?
calm
Who
yourself
swore?
down.
Who swore? Every time I see you, you do something to me. I wasn't on my mobile phone. I'm getting you done for harassment.
Really?
So, right, that'll do.
No, it'll not.
Every time, every time, every time. Every time.
Full name?
You're reporting me, so on my mobile phone. Wait, I'm not signing nothing, so
Stop.
you better
I'm
not
not asking you to sign anything.
I'm not signing nothing.
Stop getting yourself excited.
Because
all right?
I know I'm in the right. I never had my phone on me. That's why. You just think you can do what you want to me, but you can't. You send me the car because I'm putting a full complaint in about you.
Right. So I've stopped you for driving whilst using your phone and not wearing your seatbelt.
So where's the proof that I was
Well, I
using
saw
my
you.
phone? You never seen me use my phone. I wasn't on
You're getting
the
yourself
phone.
tongue-tied. You're too excited. Just calm down.
Because I am. Watch.
Your head's going to pop in a
solicitor
minute.
on you now.
Right, what's your date of birth?
I was summoned to court, you.
I'll do it in my time, not yours. All right. What's your home address? Driving off, right?
Who's going to drive off?
You've got a load of edge about you at the minute, though, haven't you?
Yes. I'm not committing a crime.
Get out the road before you get knocked over.
How loud I want. I am not committing no crime. I am not committing no crime.
Committing not only one but two of the fatal four clearly means nothing to this excitable chap.
Swear one more. I dare you.
How can I be on the phone with two hands on the wheel, indicate? How can I be on the phone? How can I be on the phone?
I know it's dangerous. You shouldn't have been.
How could I be on the phone? You just like to try and pick on people. Well, see I'm telling you what, I'm telling you, you feel sorry for
Wait, keep telling us, but calm down, will you?
I won't calm
You're going
down.
supersonic.
No one will make us calm down either. Huh? You want me to calm down, lock us up.
If I need to, I will.
For something. If you can find something to lock us up for. Huh? You think you're clever giving us 3 points for the phone. I'm telling you, I was not on my phone. I'll get banned for that now. You'll be satisfaction, wouldn't you? You'll be happy because I'll be banned.
If you got banned?
You'll be happy.
Yeah, because you drive around using your phone.
No, I
without
don't
your
drive
belt on.
on. So where was it?
It's dangerous.
How can I use the
It's fair to say he's not a happy Jim Bunny.
PNC him also, please.
But he has raised a smile.
Stop and obtain driver officer details.
And at last he's free to ride, ranting into the distance.
I think he's just misunderstood, to be fair.
How seriously the courts take this fatal four offence was clear when the angry young man had to pay £355 in fines and costs for using a mobile phone while driving and for driving without a seatbelt. He also got 3 points on his licence. Still to come on Police Interceptors, the fatal four. I go out on a night shift.
The guy's just holding a baby in the back of the car.
And the kid gloves come off.
If that baby's head hit against the back of the car, they'd be dead.
Can't see a roundabout.
So far, I've had to get to grips with driving under the influence. We've seen someone collared for driving whilst distracted.
I have not used that Bible.
Stop shouting at me.
And I've witnessed the shocking aftermath of speeding.
Keep to your speed limit, because if that was the case, our Megan would still be alive now.
But the final common cause for fatalities on our roads is all about what some road users don't do: wear their seatbelts.
It's second nature for me to strap myself in. But some drivers on our highways and byways seem intent on dicing with death.
OK, let's go.
To see firsthand how the cops enforce the law when it comes to the fatal four, I'm heading out on a night shift with Interceptor Andy Overton.
And so what sort of stuff are we on the lookout for then?
Just really look out for any vehicles that have got any defects. That'll give us a good reason to stop them. And
I was going to say, do you have a kind of just sense from looking at a car? You kind of go, that car just feels a bit off. I'll go and have a look at that.
without a doubt, yeah. And you also find out the older cars tend to have more defects. You know, the lights will be out on them or something like that.
It's not long before Andy gets behind a car that's seen better days.
What are you thinking about this car?
Well, the number plate's filthy for a start, so I can't read the registration number. The rear window's demisted, so he won't have a clue what's out the back of his window. Another reason. So we'll have a look and then see what we can find with it. But until you stop it, you don't know, do you?
A few people in it, by the looks of it.
As soon as Andy gets alongside the motor, he spots a potential disaster waiting to happen.
Now, was it your car? Why hasn't this baby got a appropriate seat in the back?
In a crash, you're twice as likely to die if you're not wearing a seatbelt.
The guy's just holding a baby in the back of the car.
You were sat with her on your knee? Do you realise if this car stops for some reason, that baby's going to go smack against there and end up dead?
2 seconds, I'll just put it back in now.
Back at the scene, and even though another fellow was holding the baby, it's the person controlling the car who takes the rap.
Now, it's your responsibility as a driver to ensure that that child is seated in your car appropriately. OK? Vehicle and driver check, please. Eston High Street.
So Andy, just on a hunch, followed this car for a bit because it was quite dirty, couldn't see through the back windscreen, couldn't read the number plate, again, because it's dirty. Pulled it over, and then when we pulled up alongside, could see that there was quite a lot of people in the car, and there was a guy in the back just holding a baby on his lap, which I'm sure he thinks is safe, but obviously a baby needs to be strapped in properly in its own seat.
At the moment, we're concentrating on what we call a fatal flaw as regards the road policeman unit. One of those is seatbelts.
Yeah.
OK? Because that child wasn't wearing a seatbelt, not appropriate fix, we'll give you fixed penalty notice in relation to that, OK?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. All right? It's important for me and you and the parents that babies are particularly secure in the back of the seats. If that car braked for whatever reason, but that baby's head hit against the back of the car, the baby's dead. Simple as that. That's all it is, all right?
The driver's fined £100, but despite this and Andy's lecture, the penny still doesn't seem to have fully dropped.
I hope you got some money. It's your responsibility. You're paying off. You're paying off. So you'd have to pay half of it.
Andy is quick to point out that the situation could have been worse.
I didn't see you wearing your seatbelt either when I pulled up.
Yeah, I had my seatbelt on.
Did you?
Yeah, obviously I had a black coat, you couldn't see it.
Aye. Well, you're lucky you're not getting two fixed notices, but...
I overheard the driver's mate, who I think was the one who was holding the baby, sort of saying, oh, fine's a bit steep. But actually, £100 when you're talking about a baby's life is not steep.
Well, without of course it isn't.
If they have a crash.
If we had a crash, first thing that would happen there, I mean, he couldn't hold that baby sufficiently, and that baby's head would career against either, he would either go through the two chairs at the front, through the windscreen, end up dead that way. Alternatively, it would hit the rear of the seat and die, or be severely injured, or the rear head of the front seat passenger.
Hopefully the ticket will make them less blasé.
It ought to do. No, I think the driver, he seems responsible. He's got a full licence, the car was insured, he's got a job. He doesn't want to be paying a £100 fine for the child not wearing a seatbelt. I think he'll be more cautious in the future.
So at the end of my shift out on the roads, I've seen drivers on their mobiles, drivers without their seatbelts on, drivers speeding. I've experienced for myself the impossibility of driving under the influence, and I've seen the tragic damage that the fatal four can bring. The most heartening thing, though, is that the Interceptors are out there every day on the front line, tackling these issues head on.